Now, if something takes more quote-unquote skill to use or to do, does that make it automatically better than the other choice? I want you guys to think about that one for a second. Now, before I get into all that, what is up, all my gamers out there? You know who this is, but just in case if you don't, it's that axe murdering beast, and today you guys are watching some Medal of Honor Warfighter. Now, before I actually get into the topic of the video, you guys are watching a TDM on Hara Dunes, and I'm using the sexy G3 with the Pepto-Bismol camo with it, and I got the red dot sight, the standard barrel, standard muzzle, and the standard stock. Now, you guys may have seen a G3 gameplay most recently from me, and this is still recorded from the same section right here. Hell, it's even on the same map, but I just changed things up a little bit because I was trying to experiment, figure out what works and what doesn't work. So this is just me kind of in my experimental phase with the G3. So the attachments did get changed around. Also, if you've been watching my most recent video, you may notice a change in quality, and that is because this video was recorded with the hog pog instead of my new capture card that I got to. Now, I have a few gameplays left in my laptop hard drive, so I'm gonna use those up before I start recording Medal of Honor games with the Elgato. So you guys can bear with the quality. It's still good quality, it's nothing wrong with it, but just in case if you guys notice, that is why. Well, anyways guys, I want to start talking about the topic of the video, and that is, if something requires more skill to do or to use, does that make it better? Now, I was actually thinking about this topic a lot because I noticed there's a lot of gamers out there that try to use this to justify their arguments as to why something may be better in their eyes. For instance, some fans may say that Battlefield 3 or Battlefield as a whole series is better than Call of Duty because it requires quote-unquote more skill to play. Or some people may say that a certain gun in game is better than the other choice because it's a lot harder to use. For instance, I'm using the G3 right now, as you guys can tell, and the G3 by far is one of the harder weapons to use in the Assaulter class. Then you have the EBR next, and then the HK 416 and the M4 are a lot more easier guns to use. Now, there would be some players that would say that, hey, the G3 is better than the HK 416 or even the M4 because it requires a little bit more skill to use. Now, as for my opinion, I don't think that something is better just because it takes a little bit more skill to do or use. Now, you do get a sense of accomplishment when you can actually master it, because obviously when something is too easy, sometimes you kind of feel like, it's just too easy. You're not really gaining much from it. You're not like feeling like you're that satisfied. Some players just like the challenge. Some players like to grind to be able to become a better player with a harder gun to use or even a harder game to play. Now, some players just enjoy that grind, but just because you enjoy it doesn't mean that it's obviously better, you know what I mean, quote unquote better, I say. What it all comes down to, guys, is just basically opinion, you know. And some people may think that some games that take more skill are just better games overall, where some people may say, hey, you know, this game, it may be more of a casual game, but it doesn't suck, it's pretty good, I like it that way, and it's just my cup of tea. So, you know, through different players' eyes, you're gonna get different opinions everywhere, but I would like for you guys to share your thoughts with me about this, because I'm sure some of you guys may have gotten into this argument before with your friends, family, or even random people online. People are saying that with something that takes more skill to do, it's obviously better. So you guys do comment below and share your thoughts with me. Also guys, if you enjoyed the video, do leave a thumbs up, it always does help. And also guys, if I can ask for a favor and ask you guys to share my videos around, that'd be very appreciated. Views are being super low nowadays because of YouTube dumb sub boxes, so if you guys can help me out, that would be greatly appreciated. But anyways, I'll be talking to you guys soon. Laters.